Ladies and gentlemen, what is good, what is good, what is good? Of course, you know who I be, Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV. Back again, once again, you should already know. Video poised to be an instant classic in the making, educational as well. If this is your first time to the Dr. Mike TV experience, by all means, make sure you like, subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well-versed in the Good Doc's content. All my good stuff listed in the links in the description area below. Now, when I was recording my video the other day, the DMTV vlog, the first one that I put out utilizing the new camera, I noticed that my mic wasn't syncing. So this video is kind of educational, but also testing at the exact same time to see how the mic reacts. You can see it clipped here. But today, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially 2024. We're roughly about, what, 4.5 months in to 2024. And the Good Doc just wanted to go ahead and expose his reading material, or the best books that he personally believes is the best books for you guys to be reading in 2024 as it pertains to traveling, probably more specific to the Philippines. Now, a couple of you guys may be familiar with these books because you already have your copy, but for the newbies, the people who are new to the Dr. Mike TV channel, they may not be up to date on what's really good. So today, we're gonna do a quick little explanation of what these particular books are about. And if you don't already know, ladies and gentlemen, there are a total of 5, and yours truly, this is only 4, but there are a total of 5, and yours truly is the curator of all 5 of these books. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Good Doc, outside of content creation, outside of having his doctorate degree, he is a non-established author. Doc got the bag, baby. I can't lie to you, Doc's got the bag. But today I wanted to talk to you about my 5 books. But I think that it's something that if you haven't already copped your version of it, by all means, I think that 2024 is the year for you. I want to take a moment to talk about each of these books individually and also give you my mindset on what I was thinking about when I wrote them. That way, if you are interested in buying them, all of those are linked in my Amazon store and the links in the description there below. They do come in paperback form. They also come in ebook format. By all means, y'all make sure y'all check these out. But the first one, this is the Doc's first ever book. Don't know if you guys can see it, but if you guys remember, for all of my OGs, the Good Doc used to be known as Mike the PI Guide before he changed his name to Dr. Mike TV. Shout out to my big brother, O'Shea Duke Jackson. He was the first person to call me Dr. Mike TV whenever we did an interview. And ever since then, I was like, fuck, that sounds a whole lot better than Mike the PI Guide. But if you go to my email, you'll know that my email is mikethepiguide@gmail.com, and that will never change because that is a part of the history of the Good Doc's channel. But at the same time, my first ever book is Mike the PI's Quick Guide for First Timers to the Philippines. Now this book, I want to believe it was 2017 when I wrote this one. Give the Good Doc some leeway. It was my first book. It was just getting a brain dump and just talking about all the things that I think first timers should know about when it comes to the Philippines. Did it age well? Probably like fine wine, but I'm gonna read the back of it so you guys know exactly what you can expect from this book if you haven't already copped it. Again, my OGs have already gotten it. Appreciate y'all, but if you're new to the channel, if you're thinking about traveling to the Philippines or you just want to support the Good Doc, by all means, this one might be the book for you, all right? So it says, have you ever wanted or desired to travel the world but wanted to know some key tips about a place before you go? Well, you have come to the right place, as Dr. Mike gives you the first-hand tips to guide you around and keep you safe while visiting the Pearl of the Orient. That's what the Philippines is known as. He sets the book up as a conversation between you and him so he can explain how he was able to stay safe and worry-free in the Philippines for 10 years. It is the hope that everything provided here will get you started on your journey as you visit the Philippines so you can fill in the remaining blanks in the things called life experiences. I ain't gonna lie, man, Doc got words, baby. Look, bro, I haven't really gone back and reviewed any of my content, or not my content, but my books since 2017. But this one might be a damn good read. Again, it might be something that you find to be interesting. And I'm kind of more interested now that it is 2024 and the fact that this book is, you know, damn near close to 10 years old, probably about 7 or so years old right now. To see if it still holds up, man. Kind of one of my favorite things to do, and I might do a read along one day to check it out. But if you haven't already got your book, man, make sure you check it out. And again, these are probably in order from the Good Doc's favorites Even though they're all my favorites, but the ones that I would recommend the most to you, I'll definitely tell you which ones are my favorites. This one was my first one. It's my first love, my first passion, and it was a damn good book. If you haven't already copped it, man, I definitely think that you should check this one out. Now, going into number 2, I will admit, number 2 is kind of a 2 for 1. So it's kind of the Mike the PI's Quick Guide for First Timers to the Philippines. That was book number 1. And this one was book number 2A, 2B, but we'll call it book number 2 and 3. Unfortunately, I do not have the copy of the other book because a subscriber asked me to send him a copy signed and all that shit, and I'll autograph the copy for him. And so he actually has that physical copy that I had for myself. He knows who he is. Shout out to you, my bro, and appreciate the support to the channel. But that book was known as Mike the PI's Quick Guide for Why All Black Men Should Travel More. That's listed in the link in the description area below. And this one here, excuse me, y'all, Doc working and doing 1,000,001 things at one time, my bad. So that was Mike the PI's Quick Guide for Why All Black Men Should Travel More, and this one is Mike the PI's Quick Guide for Why All Men Should Travel More. I repeat, this one is a twofer. If you have already copped the version for my African American brethren, Mike the PI's Quick Guide for Why All Black Men Should Travel More, you do not have to copy the one for Why All Men Should Travel More. I created both of these roughly about the same time. I wanted to do something special for my brethren. You know, being a black man that's traveled to the Philippines, and I have seen other places as well, but you know, I spent a lot more time in the Philippines, of course. Wanted to make sure that I honed in on my experiences and the reasons why I think if you're not traveling like you should damn sure think about getting into it, okay? So that was definitely a dope book. Again, linked in the description area below. And again, Mike the PI's Quick Guide for Why All Men Should Travel More. I'm gonna read the back of it real quick so that you guys get a hint on what you can expect from reading this particular book, right? After the success of Quick Guide for Empowering Black Men to Travel More, Dr. Mike introduces the special edition on Why All Men Should Travel More. Echoing some of the same sentiments as his previous work, Dr. Mike dives in deep on some, excuse me, I'm just keep it right there, deep on some of the main reasons men in general should take time and aspire to see more of the world rather than simply relying on the world they have become comfortable and accustomed to. Thrusting yourself into other culturally diverse environments just may open your eyes and show you things beyond your wildest dreams. And he wants to help you get there. Are you ready for this journey? If so, this book is for you. Damn, your boy got words. This one I think was written in 2018. Again, Amazon to tell you, this one was written in 2017 and this one was probably written in 2018. All right, so again, I'm Mike the PI's Quick Guide for Why All Men Should Travel More and why Empowering Black Men to Travel More. Those are my 2 books that are there. That was number 2 and number 3. Now, we get into my favorites. Paborito ko. These are my 2 favorite books that I have ever written in my entire life because these ones were a little bit more fun. Educational, be it, but a little bit more fun than anything, right? I took pleasure in writing these particular books, all right? So I can't really determine which one of these particular 2 are my favorites, but I'm going to introduce them to you in the years that they were written, which one was written first and which one was written second, all right? So the first one of the 2 is The Prescription, right? The Prescription for Foreigners Interested in Filipino Women. I repeat, The Prescription. Call myself the good doc. The Prescription kind of follows the theme if you guys haven't picked up on that. And the Quick Guide, when that used to be my name, Quick Guide, you get it, right? Trying to keep it a little themey, but the books, I've gotten positive feedback about them. I think they're pretty awesome, but this one right here was my baby. When I put this one together, I'm not gonna lie, The Prescription for The Prescription for Foreigners Interested in Filipino Women, as prescribed by Dr. Mike, this one is my baby, right? This one is the actual first ever copy ever printed, right? If you can see it, it says it's not for sale. It's the proof copy, the one that I got just to look at it, make sure everything was good before I actually put the store online. So this one is technically a 1 of 1. This one does not exist because there were changes likely made after, you know, I went through it and checked it out, and I went through and I made some edits and shit. So this one is technically the 1 of 1, all right? There will never be another, right? But this one was my baby, not gonna lie. A lot of guys were asking me questions about, hey doc, do you have any tips for dating Filipinas? Like just your own tips. Again, you can go online, you can go TikTok videos, you can go to YouTube or whatever, and you can find a plethora of different ideas that people are going to talk about when it comes to dating Filipinas or dating women in general and dating women from different countries. But this one right here, this one was jam-packed full of some gems, y'all. This one was jam-packed full of some gems. Even if you don't get it to educate yourself on whatever it is that I'm talking about when it comes to Filipino women in this particular book, at the very least, man, you're gonna get a hell of a good read out of it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna basically read the back of it, and then I'm also gonna read the table of contents so you can kind of see the types of topics I was covering in the book, all right? So finally, The Good Doctor is back with an instant classic for your reading pleasure. This book provides you with the prescription of a lifetime as I outline the blueprint for my own personal success in dealing with women in the Philippines. Whether you call them P9s or Filipinas, this book is guaranteed to satisfy on all levels as I dive in depth using personal experiences and know how to tackle some of the hardest situations foreigners could deal with in relation to these particular women. Some of the topics of interest that are covered in this book written in the back: online dating, dealing with long distance issues, making the connection, face-to-face interactions, and as well as coordinating travel plans, and as well as good and bad ideas, and so much more. So stay tuned for what The Good Doc has for you today, because it is a real page turner. One of the longest books I've ever written for sure, but definitely a dope ass read. If you have not gotten your copy of the prescription, by all means, this one holds a very, very special place in my heart. I promise you, you will not regret purchasing the book. Linked in the description area below. I'm telling you, these are the best books to buy in 2024 before you travel, more specifically to a place like the Philippines. Now, the coup de grace, right? Now the piece de la resistance, if I can say so. The one that kind of set the mood for a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie, man. This book set the mood for a lot of things, right? This one, ladies and gentlemen, is known as the Bootyloo Chronicles. The Bootyloo Chronicles, Bootyloo, and then the word chronicle, however you spell that, right? Basically, the stories and tales that I refuse to tell until now. This is definitely the most fun that I've ever had writing a book in my life. Of course, that's prescribed by Dr. Mike, written at the bottom. This is my baby. Okay, it's the last one I've ever written. I think that was a couple years ago, before 2020 for sure. But this one is my baby, right? The prescription, very fucking detailed. Everything that I feel you would need to get yourself started. Again, I can't tell you everything because then the book will never end. This one, hella detailed, damn near everything that I feel will help you get started. Situations, trying to navigate your way through, dealing with different scenarios with Filipinas. All of that shit's in here. I even show you text messages, Facebook messages, and things and dialogues that I've had and explain to you and break down a lot of shit in this book. It's crazy, y'all. I didn't know that I had it in me, but I did. Right, so this one is your detailed manual. This one here is pure entertainment and pure fun. This one is my baby, right? Because it chronicles, I want to say 6 to 9 stories, personal, sometimes not personal, stories that I have encountered personally in my life and stories that I may or may not have encountered myself in my lifetime, okay? We're just gonna leave it at that. Things I may or may not have encountered in my lifetime. But I'm gonna read the back of it for you so that you guys get an idea of what the Bootyloo Chronicles has to offer you, all right? So prepare yourself for the read of a lifetime as Dr. Mike dives headfirst into what will go down as the greatest read in history. The Bootyloo Chronicle outlines a series of stories that would ultimately define the life for many expats here in the Philippines. We go from falling in love at the bar to dealing with crazy Filipinas, topping it off with a story that almost ended it all for me. Get ready for one hell of a ride. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bootyloo Chronicles, I swear on everything I love, has to be one of my favorite books of all time. Like, I think the prescription is great for the details, but I promise you, the Bootyloo Chronicles, let me see how many stories I got in here for you guys, because it's been a minute since I wrote it, you know, but damn it, this is my baby right here. Damn, I don't even think did I even give you a table of contents? I think I did. All right, so we have a total of 8 chapters, and then the final thoughts. Yeah, chapter 1, my first bar find. My first bar find, crazy, right? Chapter 2, she tried to clip the young grasshopper's wings. Fucks with your boy. I don't know where I came, bro. I'm looking back at this shit and I can't even tell you how in the fuck I came up with this stuff, but everything had a time and moment and I cannot relive this shit. Like, this happened in its moment and it was damn sure a great fucking moment. So chapter 3 says, I always had a thing for a lady in uniform. You can only imagine where that particular story goes to. Chapter 4 was entitled, How the Hell Did I Get a Cam Model? How in the hell did I get a cam model? C-A-M, a camera girl. Just, whew. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you no more, right? Y'all just, we're not going into that one. Bye. Look, the good doc is a married man. Yeah, but those stories and those tales were the ones that I refused to tell until now. So if you guys haven't copped any of those books in 2024, I don't know what you're sleeping on. Again, let's go back to the plethora of books I got. Mike the PI's Quick Guide for Mike the PI's Quick Guide for First Timers to the Philippines. My bad. Look, when you write a lot and you're a distinguished author such as yours truly, you just forget your content sometimes. Anyways, Mike the PI's Quick Guide on Why All Men Should Travel More. Also paired with Mike the PI's Quick Guide for Empowering Black Men to Travel More. Listed in a link in the description area below. The prescription for guys or foreigners interested in Filipinas. Definitely a hell of a good read. And then your page turner, the one that set it off, the one that kind of brought more viewers to the channel than I ever thought imaginable, the Bootyloo Chronicles. Ladies and gentlemen, those are my 4, technically 5 books, travel books that I think you guys should read in 2024. And again, you have nothing to lose, man, in all the game. If you guys would like a personalized copy of the book, something where I autograph for you guys, I'm willing to do so. Shoot me an email at mikethepiguide@gmail.com. I will have a copy taken care of, signed, autographed, official hand, everything, and I will sign specifically on pages. I will let you know what pages that I specifically sign on, because it's going to be the front page and then 2 other pages. I do this in anybody that I sign an autograph for because those 2 particular pages, those 2 particular numbers are special to yours truly, okay? So if you guys want an autographed copy of those books, by all means, email me, mikethepiguide@gmail.com, linked in the description area below, of course, as well as the copies of the book. If you just want the online version, by all means, guys, just keep the online version. You know, if you just don't really care for paperbacks and stuff like this, these are more collector's items than anything, I promise you, when the good doc makes it. Y'all gonna look back and say, yo, this man was that dude, all right? So again, by all means, link description area below. Check those out. If you want an autographed copy, I will gladly ship you one. Again, I'll explain fees and shit, you know, just for me to send it out to you guys or to ship it to wherever you are, because, you know, living in different parts of the United States, you know, different shipping prices, of course, and then of course price of the book and all that shit included. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time, effort, and energy. Appreciate y'all locking in. This video was far longer than I wanted it to be, but damn it, it was well worth it, because these are my favorite things in the world. Again, unless you know, the good doc does have them a bag, and outside of the books that I've created, we also got the merch, the International Passport Association certified member crew neck, as well as the hoodie that yours truly is wearing right now. Those are linked in the underneath the video, not in the description, but in the Shop Now store that I have linked to my YouTube channel if you made it this far. By all means, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all locking in. It's been a good time, man. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out. Peace.